Hello everybody, it's Howley here, and guys, there is another round of balance changes that literally just got announced like 5 minutes ago as I'm recording this. I just saw it, my mind is blown. Another round of balance changes in Hearthstone, guys. So I really just wanted to, make this quick video. I want to go through it. I want to give you my live reaction. I haven't looked at it properly. I just, just clicked the link where the balance changes are being shown. It's on a little forum on the Hearthstone page, so I think it's legit, guys. My friend just sent it to me. Shout out to you. But yeah, we're just gonna talk about it. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Let's just jump right into the cards here and see what's up. Another round. Jesus Christ, guys. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. So this is the forum. The link will be in the description of this video, so you guys can all see it. 17.6 balance updates. Let's have a little bit of a read of this. On July the 14th, which is very, very soon, 5 days from now, we'll be releasing a new patch that includes balance updates for several cards in Standard. Craftable cards listed below will be eligible for a full dust refund for 2 weeks after the patch, as they do normally. Here we go. Here are all the cards. There are a lot of cards, guys. Here we go. Let's. Oh man, I already see some of these big ones. Dragon Queen, Alexstrasza. Used to be add 2 other dragons to your hand. They cost 0. Now, guys, they are going to cost 1. This is a massive change. Not really surprised they did this. A lot of, kind of this card and obviously Zephyrus, which they might be touching. I haven't scrolled down yet. But these, those cards basically you can do a Highlander deck with pretty much any class because of this. Because of the power level of this. And even, Dragon Queen Alexstrasza was being played in decks that didn't even have a Highlander, core. For example, Quest Warlock being the main one. People just played this card because, they drew through their deck really quickly. And this was kind of like a late game finisher. And now, the fact that they're going to cost 1 is pretty insane. You can no longer play this on turn 9. I mean, you can, but you cannot get the massive tempo swing. It's basically just now a 9 mana 8/8 to give you 2 1-mana dragons. If you play on turn 10, it is now, you can only play 1 dragon alongside it. You cannot play 2. So you get to choose which one you want to play. So this is going to reduce the power level of Highlander cards by a lot. By an absolute lot, guys. That's good. This is a massive change. Like, this is crazy. I think this is insane. I think this is absolutely insane. Highlander Hunter, Highlander Mage, the power level's gone down. The power level is 100% gone down because the fact you can't play this on 9 anymore is very crucial. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? Do you think Highlander decks are going to be dead? Or do you think this is not enough? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so the next card is going to be Corsair Cash. It was, draw weapon, give it 1/1. This is a card that was used in pretty much every warrior deck. To draw the Live Wire Lance, to draw the Anchor, draw the Reg Caliber, whatever it may be. And now it is only going to give 1 durability. So they're not going to give the 1+1 attack. A little bit less aggressive. This is an interesting one. Like, by the way, these are all live. I haven't seen these before, so I'm kind of still trying to process it in my head. The fact that it has 1 durability, so something like Anchor now is going to be a 2/3. Live Wire Lance is going to be a 2/3 weapon. So you're still going to get that additional Lackey. You're still going to get that additional draw. You're going to get that additional bomb, for example. But you're not going to get that additional damage. And that's quite a lot, I feel like, because giving 1 durability on those, on the weapons that we were just talking about, it overall just, reduces 3 damage basically, right? Because the fact you can attack 3 times with them and now each of those attacks have 1 less attack, it basically just means that they're going to be less aggressive. You're not going to be able to kill your opponent as easily. I think this is a pretty interesting change. Will it still be played? I think it will, but this will definitely reduce the power level of warrior, I think. So very interesting change. Okay, so the next one is going to be Metamorphosis. Oh man, previously it was deal 5 damage after 2 to swap it back. Now it's going to be deal 4 damage. So they've reduced the damage of the ping by 1. That's pretty crucial, I think. I mean, it has the same effect, right? Like, you still swap back after 2 uses. Okay, so everything's the same. It just reduced damage by 1. I think that's pretty interesting. Metamorphosis now is definitely going to be less good. Overall, it's reduced 2 damage, basically. Like, before this was a 5 mana deal 10. Kind of a 7 mana deal 10 with a 5 mana. You had to pay 5 mana initially, then 7 mana. Now this is kind of a 7 mana deal 8. So it's definitely less good. Like, this reducing 1 damage is actually reducing 2 damage overall, so definitely reduce. Again, another nerf to Demon Hunter, though, by the way, and there's more, as you can see here. There are more nerfs to Demon Hunter coming up. Demon Hunter is getting absolutely slewed, and the funny thing is, they're probably still going to be the best deck in the game after this nerf. Next one is Kane Sunfury, as we're talking about Demon Hunter nerfs. It's going to go from a 3/5 to a 3/4, so reduce in 1 health to make it a bit more easy to kill. I think this is... I mean, the effect is still there, so I think this card is still going to be played in Demon Hunter for sure, because it can still get past taunts. It's still going to allow you to, push past the taunts in the late game, and when you already have a board, but when you play this on turn 4, it's going to be less good because there's less health. It's going to be more easy to kill. So it's definitely a nerf. I think it will still be played though. I think it will still be played. This is a big one though. Warglaives of Azeroth, guys. Warglaives of Azeroth. Jesus Christ. Going from a 5 to a 6. Okay, so it's still going to be a 3/4 weapon. I thought if they would nerf this card, they would have made it a 3/3 weapon. They've gone for the increase in mana cost instead. Okay, so immediately what jumps out to me is, because obviously I play a bit of Wild as well, is that I cannot now, this card cannot be used in Odd Demon Hunter. That is a massive nerf. That is an absolutely huge nerf to Odd Demon Hunter in Wild. I just want to say that first and foremost. In Standard though, I think it's 6 mana. I mean, it's definitely less good now, but I think it will still be played. I think this card is still very good at 6 mana. A lot of the times you're playing it on 6 anyway. You're playing this with hero power on 6, for example. And now you can just, you can just play it on 6 without the hero power. Still get 3 attack off. You can still keep attacking minions with it. It's just going to come down a turn later. I think it will still be okay, but Demon Hunter is definitely going to be a lot weaker with these 3 changes. You can see, like, these are pretty big changes. This is definitely a bigger change to Demon Hunter than the Twin Slice nerf that came out a couple of weeks ago. So I think this will still be running Demon Hunter, but now the question is, will Demon Hunter be tier 1? That is the big question anymore. That's the big question. So time will tell. Time will tell. Another nerf. There are so many nerfs, guys. There are so many nerfs. Dragon Caster from 6 to 7. Really good nerf. I think this is a fantastic nerf. A lot of the time able to get like a puzzle box out on turn 6. You're able to get a power creation out on turn 6. And that can win you the game a lot of the time. And quite unfairly win you the game as well as the mage. And now having that come out on a turn later just reduces that kind of cost reduction ability. Reduces the power level of, Highlander mage. Highlander mage already getting hurt with the Dragon Queen Extraza nerf. So I think this is a good change. Highlander mage is definitely quite weak now though, like, because this combo has been very good in mage and has bailed them out a lot of situations when you're behind on board with puzzle box basically. But now coming out on turn later, yeah, I think this is a pretty big change. Also, you cannot go Mana Saber on 4 into then attack Dragon Caster on turn 5. So that's also an interesting change that this implements as well. So I think this is a good change, and I think it's definitely going to reduce the power level of mage. Okay, here, next card, Fungal Fortunes. Going from 2 to 3. Very big change for Spell Druid. I think it was a needed change too. Fungal Fortunes, it allowed Spell Druid to draw so many cards. If you don't discard anything, it's a 2-mana draw 3. And those 3 are spells, which empower your other cards, such as Glowfly Swarm and Mount Seller as well. So having such 3 mana is going to be quite awkward. It gives the Druid less thing to do on 2. They pretty much now only have Breath of Dreams to play on 2, and now Fungal Fortunes on 3. Which is definitely a bit more awkward in terms of the curve. Challenges Wild Growth now. Like, do you want to play Fungal Fortunes or play Wild Growth instead? Maybe Wild Growth will be cut. I think Fungal Fortunes will still be in the deck. I think it's just such a strong card, even at 3. But it will just reduce the power level of Spell Druid a little bit, which I think is definitely needed. Spell Druid is very, very strong right now. I think it will still be run though. I think this card will still be run in Spell Druid. Will Spell Druid still be good? I believe so. I believe Spell Druid is still going to be a good deck. Okay, now we have Galakrond the Nightmare. Basically, guys, this is just the rogue Galakrons. I know you can see 3 Galakrons here, but this is basically the first version. We have the second version, and we have the third version. And this is the last change, guys, and this is a change that everyone has predicted for the longest time. Before the rogue Galakron will draw cards and make them cost 0. Now they're going to draw cards and make them cost 1. So similar to the Alexstrasza change, this is a very big change. Because now you cannot play this card and play the 0 mana cards at the same time unless you're at 10 mana. You cannot play this on turn 7 if you have fully invoked, or even invoked once or twice. You get those 2 cards, you cannot then play it on the same turn, whatever cards you get. And it's also interesting because if you draw cards like Backstep, like Shadow Step, they're actually going to cost 1. They're actually going to increase the cost. So now it's going to be an opportunity cost of running those good cards. Now you don't really want to run Backstep and Shadow Step in your Galakron deck. But if you don't run that in your Galakron deck, then are you going to even run Galakron in Rogue? I mean, you have to, right? Galakron in Rogue is still so good. It allows you to get the invokes. I don't know. This is a very interesting change, though. I think it's definitely needed. Everyone was shouting about this change. Like, having them 0 cost is just too strong. I definitely agree with that as well. It can just bail the Rogue out of so many situations. Like, they're so behind on board. They play this. Maybe they get, like, 2 Faceless Corruptors, a Shield of Galakrons, and a Flick. Or even if they're playing Highlander, get an Alexstrasza, which also has been nerfed as well, because if now they get Alexstrasza, they not only can't play it for 0, but they can't play the Dragons for 0. So stuff like that. I mean, yeah, this is a massive change for Rogue. And Rogue, it wasn't even a tier 1 deck at the moment. I don't think it's tier 1. I think it's solid tier 2. But this change, man, I don't know how Rogue's gonna. Are they just gonna cut Galakrond entirely? Are they gonna just completely go down to tier 3 now? I have no idea. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, some crazy changes, guys. Absolutely crazy changes. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Just want to make a really short one, talking about these changes. Let you guys know about these changes as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you are new to this channel, please feel free to subscribe, like the video, and comment as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Howley out.